Halo 2, the second installment in the beautifully created and iconic franchise Halo, is a game about alien religion, furries, and hentai? Okay. Disregarding that, the Halo series, just to summarize, is characterized by badass alien killing, stunning landscapes of alien planets in space, on top of the beautiful soundtracks that the games consist of. I, personally, am just amazed by a lot of stuff that the Halo series has done for gaming, and that how those games have adversely changed me. So, back to Halo 2. Halo 2 is almost amazing in almost every way, and let me explain that. It opens up very Half-Life style, with Master Chief getting suited and booted in his brand new Mark 6 armor from this beautiful boy. And you go on an elevator railcar trip with this even beautifuler boy. I mean, look at him. Then you proceed to fighting aliens because they're bad and you're good, and they want to do bad things, but you want to do good things that are good and not bad. The cool, new, and different thing in the story that gives you some kind of sympathy later in the game to the alien baddies that you've been murdering the whole game is that you get to be this badass alien guy called the Arbiter. It's honestly pretty cool in these parts, being the Arbiter, since you can go invisible and use the energy sword a whole lot more than you would if you were just Master Chief throughout the entire game. The Arbiter side of the timeline of this game is done very well most of the time. Okay. Can we talk about how badass and action hero-y this game makes you feel? I mean, just listen to this music that gives you a soundtrack to the mass murdering of aliens. This game makes you feel so powerful in this sadly linearly made game. In the time this game came out, it revolutionized everything. It was magical, and for the most part, it still is. The game just simply fills you up with this adrenaline and this feeling like, yes, I'm supposed to fuck shit up. And fuck shit up is what I'm gonna do. Not to mention that this game, like all of the Halo games, or most depending on your view of this series, is an absolute piece of art. Again, look at this view and just listen to that music. This really just makes the whole experience whole. Without the landscapes and music composed in this game, I don't believe this game, or even the Halo series as a whole, would be that interesting, or that good for that matter.
A gondola is launching from the far towers.
Something newer in this game that I love so much, so dearly, it's so close to my heart, is the introduction of dual wielding, which just gives a level of badassery that only certain characters and certain games can achieve. I was fully geeked out, killing Covenant and Brutes with my dual wielded plasma pistols, or my personal favorite that would have me drop any gun for it, a plasma rifle dual wielded with a needler that would absolutely decimate mostly any enemy in front of you with a satisfaction that couldn't be brought on by any other combination of guns.
Enemies.
Now, in the Halo series, you have the Sangheili, which are elites and the main Covenant soldiers you face off against, the Ungoi, who just talk shit to each other and to the Arbiter, while also running away or towards Master Chief while in battle for no reason at all.
Demon! Oh, here!
Beyond May, which are just so annoying to me and just make me so mad. I want to kill all of them I see at any point in time. Kikyar, which are the jackals that have shields and are a good change from the common enemies you run into in the game. The Let Gold, which are just big shielded whores. And then the Brutes. They're supposed to protect these prophet boys, who are the equivalent of floating Stephen Hawkings. They can't really do anything, and they're pretty much helpless. I mean, just look at this guy. Look at what I'm doing to him. I'm absolutely dominating him. These enemies all make for a great combo of constantly circulating fun and non-repetitive combat most of the game. There are 3 different forces contending for power in this game. The USNC, the Covenant, and the Flood. This makes a great dynamic that you can see the power triangle and stress on it in the game. This power triangle makes battles in the game a whole lot more unpredictable, chaotic, and honestly, more badass. Seeing 2 groups fight with each other and just grabbing some popcorn and watching is pretty fun. This brings some sense of immersion to the player in the world of Halo. It makes this game even cooler than it already is.
Vehicles.
The vehicles in this game make parts so fun. Whether it be doing backflips and barrel rolls on the Banshee, or just blowing shit up with the Ghost, or riding with your boys in the Warthog. The vehicles can come with some difficulties, however. Now, at first, everything was fine, as you can see. This man drove me around perfectly in the Warthog near the first half of the game. But in the Warthog in the second half of the game, it's like all shit broke loose. And this shit happens. And the AI makes you die and eat shit.
What in fuck's name are you doing?
So you have to restart this part and just drive the damn vehicle by yourself. Which caused me to just drive by all of the enemies left in the level, since I just couldn't contain my annoyance in this flaw in the AI. Okay, but can I just add, the cutscenes in this game just look absolutely beautiful, and the entire lighting and art style are just great. Just saying that out of the blue. I just wanted to talk about this really quick. Okay, so this ending though, this ending is done absolutely fantastically. And the cliffhanger is just simply amazing. And might be one of the best, if not the best, endings in the Halo franchise. Even though some people may get annoyed that it sets itself up for a sequel and that if you don't like a cliffhanger, you won't like the ending of this game. The anticipation is just built up so well for the next game and for the games coming up, and it's just absolutely phenomenal. Thank you, everybody. If you liked the video and you want to see more of it, I would highly suggest that you subscribe and like. It helps out a whole bunch, and it lets me know to keep on coming out with more content like this one, and that this is something everybody wants to see. Thank you. My name's Fanatical, and I'll see you guys in the next thing of whatever I make.
Sir.
Audio Jungle.